Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Stellaris. Patch 1.2.1 has arrived. So the 1.2.0 Clark patch went live, and they now issued a 0.1 patch to fix some bugs with that. They didn't add any new features. They mostly just fix some AI stuff, and yeah, the game should just play more as intended rather than having some unfortunate bugs. Well, the game is still under active development, so I'm pretty happy with that. So that's it. Let's get on. Let's continue our let's continue playing. Actually, we're on normal speed now. I reloaded the game obviously in between. Let's see. Something happened here. The Soviet Republic entered a migration treaty with the Zepedrogans. So that's the minor race here with the Zepedrogans. That's perfectly fine. Speaking of the Zepedrogans, I had a little bit of a look at my relationships, and the Zepedrogans, they actually like me. They actually like me. Same for the Inari. Also, the Quasibor successor state, the ascendancy. My embassy bonus is slowly wearing off, which basically is making them like me less over time, which means I'm in a less and less good place to be. We'll see how this plays out, but having a big bad angry neighbor next door, maybe not the best of ideas. So let's now gather some allies. The Zepedrogans are over here, the Inari are over there, and I'm just gonna send some diplo proposals to both of them. Inari first. Let's start with a non-aggression pact. Let's see. That means we will be unable to attack each other, and will also increase our trust by half a point every month. So let's do that. Then on top of that, the Zepedrogans. Also gonna send you a invite. And then also wait what they say. Inari, they said yes. And the Zepedrogans said yes as well. Excellent. So currently, non-aggression pact signed with both. So guaranteeing independence seems to be the next step. But it also means we have to spend 1 influence every month in order to maintain it. I'm less willing to do that. We have trade deals with them. Yeah, that's for the research agreement, I believe. Yeah, we trade 1 alien pet, a sensor agreement, a sensor link, and a research agreement, and they will do the same, minus the pets. Special project. Archaeologists on Polygon Care 8 have salvaged a small Voltam digital pamphlet. It seems the missionaries at this outpost passed pamphlets like this on to visiting merchants. Most of the data is corrupt, but there are several references to the Great Lie and the shackles of virtual reality. Interesting. +1 Voltam artifacts and 150 engineering research. Okay, so the Zepedrogans, I don't think we have a trade agreement with them yet. Because they are now positive and we already have another deal going up. Let's see if we can get a mutual trade research agreement. Okay, so we offer them 18 things, and they offer us 17 more. So we need to sweeten the pot a little bit. Let's see if we can just bribe them a little bit with some minerals. Maybe we're drowning in the stuff. Also Star Charge active sensor link works both ways. Oof, they attach a bit of a premium to that. This is becoming rather expensive. 3,700 minerals, that leaves us with 5,000, which is still quite a bit, and it's a 10-year research agreement, so we can basically just catch up a little bit. Which is good, and the sensor links is good for just seeing what happens in their universe. Okay, we'll spend it. I have no idea if spending this many minerals is a good idea or not, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to just play it. Okay, our energy deficiency is slowly getting better. Well, let's see, something happened. Encountering Cuff. We have encountered some form of alien vessel in the Cuff system. These strange objects have been flagged as Zane aliens. Until we can learn more about them, we should proceed with caution. Okay, so that makes me wonder, where the heck is Cuff? Okay, and then I don't really care about the Star Charge layouts, but this. Okay, so this is because we have a sensor link with the Zepodrogans. We can see what they see, which is cool. So they said yes. Excellent. For 10 years we get a bonus. That means special project time. 180 days. Go research. Everything else should be queued up. Okay, so we have some colony ships heading over this way in order to do some colony work, which usually is what you have colony ships for. Haven't settled yet. Thing is, I was expecting some of the ships to be there by now. Have I made them? Am I misremembering things? Which, you know, would very likely be possible. Okay, so we got this one. Cognate of the Slayer. So that is going over to Taramba. You go to. Yeah, you are okay. Literally here. Why are you not doing anything? Is this one bugged? This seems bugged. There is no route for the selected fleet to reach this system. Okay. Thank you, game, for not telling me about this pretty big problem. You only have a class 1 warp drive. Okay. Again, I can empathize if only you would communicate with me, game. Autocomplete. This is just a simple ship. So now we get a Tech 2 or a level 2 warp drive, which has a further reach, so it can actually get here. Okay. Well, that wasn't so difficult, was it? So might as well just upgrade the transports. We have the science ship just upgraded. Colony we just did. Constructor ship. Seems like they actually got an extra slot over there, which was not used before. Cruisers. We did upgrade the battleships before. Or the combat ships. Not battleships. Battleship is actually a class of ship. We do have everything right. Yes, we have. Okay, so Cognates, the Slayer. Upgrade yourself, pretty darn please. Also, it's interesting that it's not actually listed under civilian ships, which, again, boggles the mind. Torque the Determined, construction ship. This is Tupuk the Earnest, and this is HCS Ovagrim. Okay, so this is an idle ship owned by me. It's not actually doing anything. Okay. As I keep saying, this is it's a fun game, but in some regards it's a bit of an early access game. Because some basic functionality, some basic interface things they aren't there. Well, you would expect them to be. Hey, hello, another colony ship. Let's see, if we hold shift I can just queue this up. Good. Shift click for just ordering, queuing stuff. Combat Merciless, queuing stuff. Oh yeah, we had our combat fleets. We had that as well. Because these are all still old school. With tier 2 guns, and we have tier 3 guns available. So let's queue those up as well. Upgrade all the things. So this is a combat fleet that we can just upgrade as well. Let's see, that's 1, that's 2. We have 2 more. There is one here that we can upgrade, and then there's another one over there that we can also upgrade. Hey, well, let's make time pass again, because this is gonna take a while.
Ships upgraded.
Cognate and the Slayer has been upgraded, which is good. Yeah, because this is an actual colony ship, which we're gonna use to colonize. So you go and I'm gonna go to Teramba, and then once you're there we'll make it. On the other hand, no, this is only gonna add border tensions, isn't it? Shouldn't I just settle here? Avoid trouble. Tropical worlds 60% has not been surveyed. Okay. I think this might actually be a smarter move rather than going here. This will be tempting fate. You know what? Actually, let's be smart about this. Yes, I know, it's me saying this, but still. Okay, so construction ships, send you over there as well. Move there. Oh wait, let's just upgrade you as well. You're a bit slow. Hey, we have blue laser tech. Let's fix that. I think I was just cleaning out our research. Mining drones. Actually, this is more energy. That seems like a decent idea. UV lasers have armor penetration and fairly decent damage, but let's go for extra power. And next up, let's actually take a little pause here. Hawk has been fully surveyed. Very excellent. There is one sciencey bit that we can just queue up afterwards. You build a research station. Very excellent. We built a research station in orbit of Vivalion. Hey, it actually now lists what was built. Halle freaking Luya. Corgi, the unstable fleet, has been fully upgraded. So Corgi was a construction ship, which already has extra orders, so that is good as well. Please do continue. Let's see. So this one has a bunch of orders. This one only has 2.
Ships upgraded.
Actually, this doesn't really have a lot of orders either. Cool. We'll just see which of the 2 science ship is available earlier. Let's see, the Volunteer, the Valiant fleet has been upgraded.
Debris analyzed.
Good.
Ships upgraded.
Which is a colony ship. Okay, so we'll send that over somewhere. Okay, we send you there. We'll just use colony ships for scouting. What could possibly go wrong? Also, let's see, the Book the Earnest has been fully upgraded. What's that? That's a construction ship, okay. Grand Armada, that's our main armada. Firepower of 3700. It's all tier 3 guns, so large and medium railguns with some shielding. I'm not quite sure. I didn't do a check before and after, so I actually have no idea if I gained or lost power. But that's okay. Oh, we have analyzed the debris and we gained some society research, and the Hejim and the Sinner States are now rivals, and I think that was again over here. The Hejim and the Sinner States. Okay, so that's a rivalry that's slowly starting to brew over here. Can we actually see opinions of... Yeah, if we select a country, then you actually see opinions of nearby empires. So they really don't like each other. The Inari are also completely surrounded by hostiles. Even the Hejim are slowly getting negative. This could be annoying. On the other hand, the bullhubs and such are pretty friendly to the Inari. So if the Inari get some pacts with these guys, then the Basildons are not going to do anything. And if they attack, these guys are probably too far away to really be of any influence. Oh, same for me and Inari, right? It's mostly just to prevent others from piling on and just have to a bit of an external force to project outwards. Zappadrogans, they hate the Sinner States as well. I think these are vassals or liberators. Oh wow, this is actually an uplifted species or a liberated species. But they're pretty happy with these people. So maybe we now can get a nice triangle alliance going on between us. From my perspective, these are actually nice. These are not overtly hostile. Raltec, yeah, in hindsight I wish I could have just bombed them out of the galaxy. And the Terrassi, they are eventually gonna feel the wrath of the Wulven. Okay. So this one is preparing to move. Well, that's good. Everything is now preparing to move. Same game. At this point I do have an extra leader slot because of my my policy. I could get another scientist, and then we could use that scientist for scouting purposes over here. Hey, after successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the Rixi and the Stellar Kingdom. Diplomatic channels are now open and all hostilities have been terminated. Excellent, we gained 40 influence. Let's see, they are a despotic empire, hegemonic imperialists. They are fanatical collectivist xenophiles. Oh, wow. So they like slaves and they like other people. Interesting. I speak on behalf of the Rixi Interstellar Kingdom, and I bring you greetings. Our great leader, Emperor Zavakan I, is very pleased to have made contact with your unique species, and we look forward to an exchange of culture and ideas. So, because we have the same fanatical collectivist attitude, I probably want to just greet them in a language that's familiar to them. So, our superior collective greets you, Rixi. And then see how the Rixi like us. Rixis. New contact, negative. Okay, so that might not have been the best way to greet them, but in 7 years that's gonna pass. They approve of our slavery policy, they are xenophiles, they disapprove of our purge policy, but they're gonna be at +5, though they are pathetic. Where are the Rixi located? Okay, they are a tiny race over here. We can fix that.
Upgraded.
Okay, so eventually we'll be maybe able to do something with that. So that's the Sulnar, the stalwart fleet. It's interesting. So that's... What fleet is that? It's a science ship, okay. Which is currently not doing a damn thing. Which is good, since I actually... I approve of that in a system. So I'm currently just gonna make it fly through. And all the potential... Actually, we're just gonna make it survey green systems. And make other ships find the green systems. So you go there. Oh, there is prisms in there, so I don't want those. Okay, you, then we send, well, avoid that one. Go there, there.
Special project complete.
Special project. The ship in orbit around Razzia was not abandoned. The crew is alive, but not well, influenced by some sort of brain parasite. With the help of our scientists, they could easily be cured. So, there might be a small chance of things going wrong, but hey, no pain and no gain. So, let's help them with their brain parasite problem. Han Republic. Illuminated technocracy. I like the technocracies. I like technology. You can use it to shoot people. They are moderate collectivists, fanatic materialists. Okay. Greetings, I have been chosen by Overseer Chirikat to represent the Han Republic in all diplomatic dealings with your people. We strive to unlock the full potential of technology, and you would do well not to interfere with our pursuit of knowledge. Let's say collective greetings. They like us. We saved their crew, so that's good. That's gonna last for about 8 years. New contact is a penalty, so that will be a damper for 10 per year. For 10 years, basically. The net result is that they will like us because of slavery and mutual rivals, and they dislike us slightly due to the purge policy. They have a defensive pact with the Bullhub and the Interstellar. They have a double defensive pact, or is that just a single icon? But okay, so there's an empire there that I hadn't noticed yet. So slowly this is starting to look more like Europa Universalis now, with just every small kingdoms and empires popping up everywhere. So their fleet power is superior. They have a smaller fleet, but their tech is also superior. I think. I wanna see if we can say something nice to them. But actually, yeah, currently they are plus 30, so offer a trade deal. Let's see, mutual research. They're wary, okay. But they're plus 30. Maybe it just needs to... maybe that just needs to reset. We'll see. We'll revisit them in the near future. Our constructor has been upgraded, okay. So, how scary is this? This is about 1,000-point fleet. You know what? How far away is our Grand Armada? Not too far. We will fight for our right to party. You know, it's a good excuse to look at pretty space combat graphics again. That's my excuse, and I'm gonna stick with it. Ooh, Gaia World. There's something I wanna. I'm pretty eager to investigate. We of course have the other science ship that's also gonna go through, but we'll If there's nothing to survey, then it will just move on, so that's gonna be good. Construction ship over there is not really doing a lot. Yeah, because it's done actually constructing over here. Good, good. So everything in our border has been researched now, right? There's nothing grayish. Good, good, good. Very good. And you just go into orbit. That will save us a little bit of maintenance. Not a lot, but a little bit. Camera Merciless has been upgraded. Yes, we know that was the science thing, so let's move on. So we have a massive maintenance increase because our Grand Armada is on the move. It's overkill. This is definitely overkill, but I just want to watch something explode, because it's been a while. You always need to sate that need for bloodlust, right? That's very important. Okay. Also noticed that increasing my graphics settings while actually playing seems to lower the frame rate a little bit. Good thing is you don't really need a high frame rate for what's effectively a turn-based game where the turns just pass one day at a time. But I'll have to fix that for next time. Let's see. So science ships are moving about. You are okay. Actually, moving almost to the Quibus. But you are here already. Go investigate. Survey the system. Actually, survey the planet, and afterwards you can survey the rest of the system. Then the other science ships, which is underway here, can investigate this system, which is next door. Is green. It's good. It's happy. There's Continental, which is very good, very well settable. Desert World, which is for a different species. It's not a primary species. But we'll see. We might as well just move this over here. We have you. Move it over there. Grand Armada on its way. Fast movement going on, so that's good. Means we will be shooting things faster. Okay. It's interesting that it just says attacking crystalline entity, not the different steps of actually waiting for warp cooldown and things like that. Also, I think warp cooldown was increased from 12 to 28 days. So that now takes more time to hop in between. It's almost a full month. Okay, so just dropping the speed back to normal speed. Okay, here it says in FTO, and here it just says the final order. And we are fighting. So, you go. Haha! Let's see pretty pixels blow each other up. Just look at this armada. It's I almost feel sorry. Okay, yeah, I definitely shouldn't have increased my graphic settings. So I figured no one when the game was paused. It's I just had a very nice 144 frames, which is the limit of my monitor. So I figured like, yeah, this should be doable. Actually playing, it's slightly less. Good thing is we killed them. Next, because we are set to aggressive, so we'll just automatically provoke whatever gets in our way. Yeah, man. So these are 4 tiny ones. This is the Epsilon. These are slightly tinier. So as I said, this is massive overkill, but it's also a good way to get our general, give him a little bit of XP, which is good. We are butchering them. Some corvettes are taking light damage, which is well to be expected. Because the corvettes are swarming in and they are there to take the damage, while the larger ships actually deal damage. Also, pausing. Stuff is happening. Northern Scouts. Are you getting attacked by space cows? You are getting attacked by space cows. So that was also the... You are under attack. Station under attack call. Well, this is the reason why I did put the defense fleets and the scout fleets up. In order to ward off attackers like this. Look at that defense base. Almost 1,000 power. So that's the Northern Scouts. They won. This is somewhere else. Oh, that is here as well. Just multiple encounters, basically multiple fights in the same space, counting as separate encounters rather than just one unified fight. This is the first fight. Let's see, look, we inflicted over 3,000 points of damage with large and medium railguns. 55% chance to hit. 20% misses due to enemy evasion and 26% due to misses because accuracy isn't 100%. And we evaded 29%. That's the corvettes because they were closest. In reverse, their shard throwers inflicted 49 points of damage. It's not a lot. They only hit 36%, mostly due to their low accuracy. 36% chance to miss, and 29% of the misses were due to just me being evasive enough. And they had a 20% evasion rate. Cool. So these reports are now actually getting slightly more useful. So you can see what damage is being dealt and how you could potentially encounter it. Also, we can now colonize arid worlds, which is good. Oh, cool. We can research uplifting. So we can actually elevate primitive species into proper species. On the other hand, clearing blockers is more useful than mucking with minor species right now. I mean, I'd like to grow and the minor species might... No, they're probably just going to be more slaves. So let's go back to our fight. Poor crystal entities. Also we get a 10% damage bonus against crystallines, of course, because of the mission questline thing we did very early on. But no, just look at this distance. Shots are already being fired. Both sides, by the way. They're not swarming around each other like angry bees, as happened before. Oh, anomaly. The blazing fires of Mirak 1 might be throwing our senses off, but we are picking up some readings out of the ordinary. Well, go investigate. It's only a 10% chance that it could go wrong. So, well worth the risk. That's another fleet. I could have looked at the stats. And the final swarm of cows. Say moo. Well, no, they're not cows, they're crystals. Crystals don't say moo. Unless they're cow crystals. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where that's going. Well, I don't think those crystals are going anywhere though. Yeah, and I apologize for the frame rate. I'll fix that before next episode. Should just be a matter of fixing my graphics settings. And Miguel gained a skill level, which is good. So we inflicted again over 3,000 damage. We actually lost a single corvette. On the other hand, no, we killed 5 of their entities, and this is the 4th battle in line without rest, so that's pretty cool. Evasion rate is pretty low in this case. Our hit rate, just under 60%. Definitely lower than before, but grand rebalancing. So, aggressive stance, moving. Where are you moving? You know what? Go repair. We are done here. We have a science fleet, which is just surveying here. You know what? You can research these projects, the debris. Oh, lights out in the mines. We found an old mining station around the planet Mirak 1, drifting in orbit. It was surely used to mine the planet of its resources, but by whom remains a mystery. The technology within the station is very close to our own. We should be able to take hold of the station and have it up and running in no time, or we could always scrap it for parts. Take control. +3 energy, that is nice. I prefer energy at this point, though 1,000 minerals is not a bad bargain either. Cool. And do a system survey after we investigate. Fleet stats, we already looked at this, I believe. Anomaly found. 35% chance of failure with a level 4 scientist. Our science officer has found an anomaly. It will require extensive probing, but we could garner a substantial find. Base risk 50%. It's No pain, no gain. Let's research it. It did say substantial rewards, potentially. So that's that one. Okay, we have a construction ship back home that's currently not doing a lot. You know what? We'll park you in orbit. Just to have something that's just near and dear to us. Northern Scouts, you also need to simply return to orbit of Hulfassa. Grand Armada is returning, so at some point they'll stop slurping up all my energy. Wait. Oh wait, this is not actually a colony, so it would make sense for it to not do much with it. Kensor Prime, yeah, you go in orbit there. So, 70% world, this has been surveyed, that's good. The Gaia world, it has also been surveyed. This is pretty freaking nice. Oh wow, so colonization now requires influence, and because this is so far from our borders, it requires quite a bit. So interesting. Let's see, we have 2 ships, Valatir the Valiant and Cognat the Slayer. And the interesting thing is that it doesn't say which of the 2 is closer. So let's use our deductive skills to hover over this to actually figure this out by ourselves. And Cognat the Slayer is in system, so you are going to settle this. And these dual tiles with food and minerals are pretty good, because they give a bonus. On the other hand, is there anything that will just give a bonus later? I don't really think so. I mean, the adjacency bonus is going to be food and minerals. So then this is actually going to be better, just for the adjacency bonuses. Or here, because then we actually maximize on the bonuses we get inherently. Yeah, let's do that. Remonox Prime. Sure. So we spent most of our influence here to settle Remonox Prime, which in a little bit of time, once this one settles, will actually become a colony.
Research complete.
So the good thing is that we did send the constructor ship over here. I say it was a good thing that we sent a constructor ship. Well, stuff happening. Planet Romanox 7 is the home of a marvel of nature. Giant colorful explosions appear in the sky, result of the chemical composition of the atmosphere reacting to the sun's gamma rays. Students and senior scientists alike are spreading this finding like wildfire. It has generated quite the spark of interest for the scientific field amongst our people. Inspired science recruits modifier added for 12 months, giving the following effects: survey speed plus 20%, anomaly research speed plus 20%. Okay, that's a pretty good reason to actually get myself that scientist I was talking about before. And on top of that, they all have a specialization. New World, Rocketry or Statecraft. Some of them are getting older as well, so we don't have Spark of Genius or Roamers, but we do get a nice built-in bonus. This is a Psychic, of course, yes. New Worlds do take a while, and this is the youngest, so let's go with that. Also, then we have to rename them. So Hanakon is being renamed to Vincent. Oh. So welcome Vincent, you are now a scientist. Who needs a science ship? I would expect the bonus to actually do something, but we'll see. Oh, and we have research battleships. That is freaking awesome. Impulse thruster. That's plus 30% speed and chance to evade. That's pretty cool. That's probably the tier 4 thruster. Kinetic weapon attack speed plus 5%. Space torpedoes. So these are very expensive. This is pretty cheap. So actually tier 2 armor, let's just investigate. It's the cheapest of the options. That way we can just plow through things a little bit. Debris and Zerti, we are working on that. Still energy imbalance, but we'll fix that with our new planet. This is the construction ship, that means... this is an Ampaldir. Okay, so actually ended up not sending a construction ship to the new systems. That's maybe not the smartest of things. So Romanox is where we are settling, so you move there. And then we're probably ending up selling Mirach as well once we get a colony up here. Interesting. Hazardous weather. Tornadoes and such. Extra energy credits but less habitability and happiness. And we don't have the energy right now because this is too far from a settled planet. But once we get the colony up here, I presume that cost is gonna go down. Romanox has been fully surveyed. That's cool. Because we are... Okay, yeah. Now we are colonizing. That's good. It's actually listed there. Does that mean the Mirach settlement could actually work now? Only 30 because this is within our borders. Cool. Hey, we have a defensive pact invitation from the Zeppedrogans, who, if I remember correctly, are an ally. Yes, those are those people. Good. We like each other now. Good, good. We already had that with the... We also have that with Inari. No, might as well send it to the Inari. Oh wait, defensive pact. Oh wait, that actually works two ways. That is rather annoying. That is annoying. I overlooked that one. Oh, for now, that's annoying because I do value my influence here. Okay, well, sorry, Zappatrogus, but I'm gonna break the defensive pact. Can we at some point go into an alliance or something? No, let's break it. Sorry, buddy, but I want my influence back. Oh, they really did not like that. Okay, in 20 years they'll recover. Diplomacy. We were focusing on this before we end this episode, because it's been going on for way too long, as I usually do, because I enjoy myself. So we have the colony ship next door, so that's good. So where do we settle? Here we get a early food bonus, Mirach Prime. Okay, so we have 2 colonies going, and we have the seed here of what could become a pretty interesting area. But well, that's gonna be it for now. I have to call it somewhere, so let's call it an end here. We actually did something. We fought off crystal entities and we settled 2 planets in a different area. Also, we set up some diplomatic relations with 2 other states. Basically because I'm getting really antsy about the Gwesibor successor state, which as a fallen empire is pretty darn scary. Or potentially pretty darn scary. Well, for now we're gonna expand our power base. We'll set up another sector here. Well, first they'll just be corp planets, and then once they're fully developed we'll turn them into a new sector, a new inner sector. And then we shall see. But that's gonna be for another episode. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.